laundry room. What the fuck? I don't really get it, but this looks like a laundry room. Guess there's no use worrying about it if I was in a... But I was in a school, and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room?
No.
Sounds so sad. Anyway. Neo-World Program. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo-World Program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo-World Program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo-World Program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, Ultimate Neurologist, and Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo-World Program allowed its subjects to experience a synthetic visual world. We're doing dot hack now, are we? Additionally, the Neo-World Program has another feature. It can replace memories found in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it's possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden, though it is highly effective at treating brainwashing. Abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Man, slowly everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world? Program? A feeling of emptiness. Like everything's being tainted. A feeling of weakness. Like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything's starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now, it's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I'm starting to accept that there's no way something like this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you! Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything's all made up. Made up. Including... What's me?
Hiya!
I'm gonna do this just to be stupid. Hey! How are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember that speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. Am I gonna make a short out of that? Anyway, I'm probably never gonna do that again. I don't know what that sounded like. Anyway, this hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Stop it! I'm trying to get somewhere.
Well?
Are you familiar with the placebo effect or nocebo effect? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all our bodily functions, the brain believes it's real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
Oh my.
Huh? I'm not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? It's Sonia. It's awesome. Forget about it. Anyway, this is getting weird. This is getting weird. This is getting weird. Hello! Do I pick you up? The moment you discover that the truth is a lie, all hope will disappear. Great, I guess. It's an obelisk of doom. Is it possible? There's no way something this big would be floating like this. What in the world is it? The moment I looked at the object. Ugh. What the? Chihiro? Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? A floating person talking to me? Is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. Alter ego, not Chihiro. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. This is the name my master gave me when he created me. It could talk, but what are you? Alter Ego? Artificial intelligence program? I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything that I'm supposed to be managing. Here we go. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of thoughts about this, and it's gonna get weird, but suffice it to say, it bears resemblance to yet more Vigi games. And I think you'll pick up which one I'm gonna be talking about once we get through this. Anyway, and because of that, the world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. It's that feeling from earlier, this floating, like my feet's hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? What is this Neo World program? The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where the research facility is located. That's why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I'm to answer your question, where is this place, the answer would be, most likely, Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on circumstances. For example, the school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry. I didn't really know any of the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words. I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There's no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths. They're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Can you tell me? Can you tell me, what was the Neo World program used for in the first place? It serves one purpose. It's used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you could say it's a program for creating hope. But the fact that you are here, and the fact that we don't... Wait, the fact that we're here and the fact we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step towards replacing it. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it's possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period? So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage, I'm sure there was a good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? It's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like they're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry. I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost the authority to a virus like this. All these new words are making my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and the virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors. They were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all, but the Observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, as they would seem like everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of the world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the roles they created, there's no risk of abuse. But because the virus infecting everything, that role had changed. It changed the world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is this virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole a portion of my abilities which contain the authority to build the world. It was like a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have had complete control, but even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock and its funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart it surpasses even Alter Ego? Does the virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? What the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one? That's so freaking irritating! How did this virus infect the Neo World program? It exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program was installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the facility? But the only person who could enter the facility was someone who was a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it! What am I thinking? Why am I assuming that that's just what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is just a lie? So much truthing. But it's true that the virus is powerful, and I'm completely overwhelmed by it, but I'm still able to defend the essential areas, so it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over as an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and... Okay! Even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it's parallel to the delusion based on the definition of existence that continues the relationship. From there, the paradigm change results from being cut off rapidly, causing a situation where your own accelerates and crosses the joint ownership of the world, and the context invites your death. But hey, death. Oh God. Stop it. Stop it. What the heck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? What? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice on this side. I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video feedback's been pretty distorted. But we were forced to watch you this entire time. What? The things you guys were forced to do. We were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, even including shutdown requests. The Neo World program's beyond our control. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity to speak to you directly. If this means it's working, then it means that the person I'm talking to is right there. I hope. Looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm gonna say what I need to say and believe there that you're listening to me. First, I should apologize. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing until it's too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell the truth, I wasn't even sure. I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. What did you want to save us from? Why did this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 1337? The door to the ancient room is supposed to open after you finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys are supposed to challenge the graduation exam. But I prepared the password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chances were slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. The reason I left the password in place of where the teacher was not able to go. I never thought that Nagito, who saw it first, would erase the password. Also, I'm the person who set up the password to that number. A number creates it that contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted you to the future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they're going to try to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. He's got a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst-case scenario where an observer has the role of teacher has gone rogue, I've prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this so that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means that if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you guys do that, you guys can win. However, in order to force the shutdown sequence, you'll need more than half the number of people. In order to do that, I need to somehow get to that number. Say what was that just now? Hey, Hajime! What was that weirdness just now? Nothing really. I see. Anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no-good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again. Did you not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I spoke at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. About that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had just now. You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might. Dang it. Excuse me. So you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. What do we have to do our best at? This mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do with that truth? Is it really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything's a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings, too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't it all be meaningless, too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? Uh-oh.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy.
A red door. It's just a waste of time thinking about this. For now, I need to finish this. Just need to focus on that. Well, there's a red door. But I'm gonna call it. It's a long overdue stopping point. The final trial of the second game starts next time.